There's very few purchases in life you make that have that longevity. You know, you don't hear of people handing down houses or cars for generations and generations. So I think for us it was actually, no, it's got to be right. My beloved aunt died and she left me her rings. I was amazed at how profoundly sort of grateful I was and how inheriting something could mean so much. I've never really inherited anything before like that. When we got engaged 22 years ago, the idea was to have an eternity ring that matched the engagement ring when we had our first child. But life just took over. But it's our 20th wedding anniversary and we decided that it was the right time. I had a really clear vision of how it would fit and how it would be like a sort of replica of the engagement ring in miniature form round the ring. I found that a lot of jewellers are quite persuasive and felt like they were trying to sell you something. But you don't really get that with Burrells. It's much more sensitive and you can really sense it's a family business, and it was more about what do you really want. So once I'd been to lots of other jewellers and I came into Burrells, it was an easy decision to just say, "What I found the right jewellers. This is what I want, and these are the people I want to make my ring." I popped in and talked to somebody who immediately got it, actually, and suggested that we go the bespoke route. We arranged to meet Sorrel, and they were just so kind in Burrells because he was fully booked the Saturday that was the nearest Saturday to when I came in, and very generously he came in a bit early to squeeze me in, which was so kind. He has this sort of rare passion for his craft, really. You could tell that he sort of lives and breathes jewellery designing and making, and it was his absolute calling in life. Well, I'm sure he's like this with everyone, but I think it wasn't just somebody who was coming in to buy an expensive ring. It's a big life purchase for us, and I think that was not lost on Sorrel, and it felt like it was hugely important to him that he got it right. And he sent me a computer image of the ring and how it would look, and that just made me feel quite emotional, I think. It was like, that's it, that's what was in my head, that's the perfect ring. And also very communicative. The whole time he kept sort of saying, well, it'll be a little bit longer, or it'll be with you soon, or he was very sensitive. I think he knew I was quite desperate for the ring. So when I got the box, I waited for my husband to come home, and you'd think after 20 years of marriage those sort of moments are long gone, but actually it was quite an emotional moment. We sort of opened the box together and he put the ring on. It is beautiful, I'm absolutely thrilled with it. And my little wedding ring, we didn't have much money at the time, is silver and cost £25, so they're quite a juxtaposition. But the three, I think, they're just symbolic of our time together, and it couldn't be more perfect. I will be telling everybody you must get your ring from here, just because of that very rare personal experience that I feel I've had.